Okay. Good day. TFT Tarot for today, Divine Dabblings. And it's me, Oberon, asking that question. Goth Tarot. It's my take on goth emo culture with a reading with layered cards using different decks with different kind of images. I'm going to start off with a reading from the Oracle of the Hecatean Path. It's a semi-new oracle, and if you like dark Hecatean things, this is definitely going to be up your alley. So let's see what we get. It's card 53. The unresolved past. The past will return to haunt us at some point, but it can only hold power over us if we let it, commanding the restless dead. Hecate helps you control your unresolved issues. Some can be ignored, but others need processing and integration. Cast off what does not serve you, especially if it is your brightest good. Focus on the lessons that are part of your growth cycle. Let's keep that in mind. Okay, that's nice because I'm doing my 6-card version. It's probably been adapted a little bit. So we're going to start off with the dark design from the Murder of Crows. And the dark design is kind of a general reading. But then we're going to go into the dark drama, the things that people are saying or doing or causing conflicts, perhaps, gossip. That's going to be from the Gothic Tarot of Vampires. But that leads into secrets that will come out into the open because of this, and that's the Secrets Tarot. Of course, there's still going to be things that you don't know, and maybe you'll find out, but maybe you won't. The Deviant Moon Tarot. This may lead to a dark twist, for which I use the Black Tarot. And still, beyond it all, we may feel that we're still haunted by something. And so for that, I use the Ghost Tarot. All right, so let's get started. And I'm in my big view, so you can see how alone I am in my library. And as I said, the Murder Crows will be used for the dark design. And this relates to what is in the general environment. What kind of things or energies seem to be going on, the mood, the tone, the theme, however you care to think about that. And we have the Hermit. And so the Hermit represents the idea that maybe we are cloistering more to ourselves or ourselves within our communities or specific relationships. A lot of this is maybe about our need to seek wisdom or understanding or relational analysis of what has been going on. This is either a metaphor for public life or could be very specific to our private lives. It's very likely that with the turning towards dark, many of us feel that idea of kind of pulling inward and focusing on the mysteries that may come about at this time of year. So now I'm going to move on to the dark drama. And as I mentioned, I'm using the Tarot of the Gothic Vampires. It's an interesting little deck. And the dark drama would therefore relate to the idea of what kind of influences that are external in the design in the world, but not necessarily from your own actions. Drama. Things being talked about, gossip, provocative actions even. And whoops, lost some cards there. The dark drama is the reversed Page of Wands. I knew that. Page of Wands, reversed, dark drama. This definitely talks about upsetting news. Mostly it feels like being disinvited to holiday or other kinds of gatherings, maybe being snubbed. And of course, this could relate once again to the first card in the sense that if we go inward, maybe certain people are feeling we're neglecting them, and then that creates this dark drama, this sense of people thinking, you've become more introverted or you don't like them anymore, you're breaking up with them, you're moving on. And so that could cause real-time effects, of course, because maybe that's not really the truth, but you're not there necessarily to defend yourself, maybe, where this occurs at. So that sort of naturally leads to the idea of the dark secrets from the Secrets Tarot. And so specifically we're wondering, what are these actual things then that you may find out? And they may be real things or things that are thought to be real due to the dark drama and gossip. So it's hard to say. Let's see if we can get a handle on it. But these could be the kind of things that will cause problems. Once you know about them, they will mostly relate to, most likely, more negative issues. Of course, if it's a super positive card, then maybe not. I'll just have to see how I want to interpret that. Here goes. So, what are the dark secrets then? What are the things that we will learn about this? And this time it's the Queen of Wands. I don't know if I'm seeing a story or not. I'm not too sure right at the moment, but the Queen of Wands could be suggesting that there is some secret going on, and that maybe somebody who's very charismatic and brave is doing this. And you almost wonder if it's a couple of things, like maybe somebody who's interested in you for either a relationship or for other reasons. But maybe somebody is holding you back from being this person too. Maybe that's the idea behind the reversed Page of Wands, that somebody is sort of trying to push you outward. And the dark secret is because they fear your charisma and bravery. They fear your challenge here. So it almost sounds like a Gothic soap opera in a way, the overall feel here. And it kind of takes it where it is more personal and less public. I mean, I could still see some larger than life ideas behind who the Queen of Wands is and what that represents. But they're a little on shaky. They're not totally there. I'm going to leave it be for now. We can, if you feel that way, then, you know, you can either think that way or let me know, and we could engage in a conversation on that. So those were the kind of things, the secrets that were going to be found out or were going to be known at some point. But our next card is the kind of things that you need to find out, but it's not as clear, if you will. And these two may talk about that idea of repercussions from the dark drama. It's the Deviant Moon Tarot, so what better could tell us that? I'm just saying. And if you've ever wondered, this is just a collective reading for everybody. This is not specific to particular zodiac signs or elemental signs of the zodiac. It's just for anybody who basically does kind of see those darker shadow side issues of themselves, whether they consider that Gothic or not, whether it's just, you know, kind of that shadowy part of ourselves that we're interested in and that we know we need to fully embrace to be a real person. That's my best definition of Goth in a way. So, what are the, what did I call it? If that was the dark secrets, this is just the dark things you need to know. I don't think I gave it an idea. And once again, it's another court card. So what you need to know, but maybe won't know, is the King of Cups reversed. And that's kind of bam, because the King of Cups reversed is not necessarily a great person if they're somehow behind all that. The King of Cups represents somebody maybe who is kind of a Scrooge personality, somebody who could be a lot nicer or kinder, but chooses not to be. And or maybe tries to be divisive, tries to be mean or cruel. So once again, you know, we can look at this any way we want. We can look at this as larger than life. I think maybe most of this reading is more about our particular lives, and that feeling that when we wonder why we're being singled out, excluded from things, maybe it is about, you know, somebody having bad ideas about us or feeling too challenged by us, you know, and that could be the King of Cups reversed too, that they're just intimidated in a way, and so this is how they react in trying to maybe control you somehow. But you know what? There's always going to be a dark twist, and that's what I have the Black Tarot for. So the dark twist is really what ends up happening in a sense. You know, it's, as most things go, it's with tarot, it's a most likely possibility that things are leading to. And it may just suggest then, really some last unexpected thing that happens or occurs, or bit of knowledge, if we're talking about knowledge here, wisdom, understanding, drama, that comes to light, and we say, oh, that's happening too. It was a twist, we didn't see it. So what is that for us? A lot of court cards in this reading. So it's the upright Knight of Swords. And if I didn't know better, I guess that says somebody rides in to rescue it. Somebody comes in vigorously to change or take over the situation. This could be yourself. This could be you saying, enough of all this. I'm going to clear the air. I'm going to take charge of this once and for all. I'm going to show what is actually going on. But because there's a twist, it may more likely be an ally one way or the other, whether it's even just information you receive or something that gives you the sense of backing you up. I mean, it may not be a physical person. Maybe it's something else that backs you up in a way. And I kind of like that. I do think that, of course, if we were looking at this as larger than our lives, and if this was something about the national arena, then this would clearly most likely be something else, or something that was instituted by somebody else that says, nope, not so fast, we're doing this. So hopefully that's a good thing. It's in a good position. But there's always going to be something that may still haunt us. And so for that, I'm using the Ghost Tarot. And the Ghost Tarot is being used to show us what remains, what maybe we won't quite get rid of, what is haunting us in a way, so it may still bring negative energies or actions to our situation. What is the dark hauntings? I'm going to call it that. Well, at least it's not a court card. It's the upright Five of Cups. And it literally says something will remain. That maybe, you're going to still feel a sense that you didn't get everything, that something was still kind of not attainable. It's important really to understand what you still have. The Two of Cups that are not spilled, that remain. It's usually two that are still remaining. That's true. And look, they're waving off into a sunset or a sun or something. It is the Ghost Tarot, so who knows exactly what it is. But I think that's the idea. That even beyond, and that maybe we have to go beyond. We just have to keep putting ourselves beyond what our problems are, whether they're very personal. We have to take charge of them, even though we're dealing with some really mean people who want to exclude us. Or whether this is more of a overarching thing with pretty much the same dynamics going on in our lives. A lot of times we just take things too personal when maybe we shouldn't, and maybe the other way. Maybe things that are more bigger than life, we need to take more personally. That is opinion. That's not necessarily the view of TFT. So I'm going to let it go with that. don't forget to watch our live stream tomorrow night, 7 to 9. Yes, I know it's Thanksgiving, but we're really going to do it. We're going to be here for the live stream. We'll see what happens. Friday morning is the emotional exchanges, which is my other reading, which is more about your relationships and your love life and that kind of thing. Saturday, no happy hour. We are off to do Small Business Saturday at the Arts and Craft Metaphysical Store in Hartford, Michigan. We're going to read cards there. If you're anywhere in Michigan and seeing this, maybe you want to head there Saturday and check us out. We'll be there from about noon to 5. And then Sunday, we're back again with the Material Matters, Banshee's own show, which is about the economic and educational and other financial kind of related forecast things going on in your life. So check that out too. Plus the live stream later from 2 to 4 p.m. and we're back to normal. So thanks everybody. We'll see you next time.